Pies. Available at Whole Foods, Wild Oats, Vitamin Shop, and wherever fine health products are sold. For more info, visit www.greensplus.com and see why Greens Plus is #1.
Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.
Welcome back to Empowerment with Dr. Josefina, and I'm Laura Guttridge. And now we'd like to take a few moments to thank some of our sponsors. First off, we would like to thank Valerie, Susan, and Sarah from Salon V for providing us with our hairstyles today. That salon is so beautiful. Her new place is up and running on Ocean Drive.
And it looks fabulous.
Absolutely, I
it's
love
a very classy place, plus the service excellent.
It is excellent. They're
Yes.
wonderful there.
And if you don't like something that they do, they will redo it again.
They'll redo it. That's what they had to do for me today. No, I loved it right from the beginning. I'm kidding.
I like your hair back.
I do too.
Yeah. She tried to put mine like very straight. It didn't look good on me.
No.
Because it's not my personality, like the straight hair. Forget about it. Anyway, next.
Also, we would like to thank Gina from Jasmine's Boutique for providing Josefina with her lovely outfits. I love that.
And the jewelry.
Oh, the jewelry is fabulous.
Yes.
And going into the boutique the other day, I noticed on the door that it's pet friendly, so you can feel free to bring your little pooch there and shop.
Yes, and ask her to give you my 25% discount.
Oh, that's nice. What was that you were saying about Jasmine too? The name of the dog?
Well, the name of this, Jasmine is the name of the store, and it's because of her little dog.
Oh, that's so
Jasmine,
cute.
which is so sweet and beautiful.
Little dog Jasmine.
Yes.
While we're
and your mom.
Yes, I can't
your
forget
mom.
my
How
mom.
Can you forget your mom?
No, how could I forget you, Mom? She's been letting me borrow some of her gorgeous antique jewelry. Her and my dad have an antique shop in Bellevue.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she's got just tons of
This is
beautiful
fabulous.
antiques. Thank you. You'll have to come in there and see some of the stuff. I'm sure you'd like to wear some of it, maybe.
Where are they?
Well, they're in Bellevue, but she gives me like big collections at a
Really?
time, and so you have to come over and look at some of it.
I will.
Hear that, Mom?
Oh, mommy, you're in trouble. Now, we are reviewing the first 3 weeks. Remember, we're talking about unlocking your potential. Remember, first, week number 1.
Discover your burning desire to live your dream. And it reminds me of a time a couple weeks ago, I guess it was. I went over Josefina's house. We were reviewing the lesson. She answers her door, and she has this little sparkly shirt on. It says, "Live your dream." That what it said, "Live your dreams." And I'll never forget her. "Welcome, darling." And I see the shirt, "Live your dream." It's just so Josefina. It's how she is. She lives her dream.
I do. And that's why I'm always so happy and excited because, I'm doing what I love to do. This is not something that I just do to make a living. This is what I do to create a cathedral.
I love it.
My goal is to empower you. So
she's empowered me.
Okay, so
number 2.
Week number 2 was?
Believe in yourself.
Yes.
Because, of course, there's always going to be people who are putting you down and they think, oh, whatever you're trying to do is impossible and don't bother. But you have to be confident and overcome that.
Yes, because the people, I want you to remember this, people who are telling you that you won't be able to do it is because they haven't done it themselves. Do you get that? If you ask people, if you share your affirmation or your goals and dreams with people who've been there, done that, they will be so extremely, fabulously, happily will tell you how to do it. So that's why people put you down when they haven't done it themselves. So that's the only reason. Low self-esteem, they haven't done it themselves. So you have to be kind with them and just walk away.
I've noticed that about people. The ones that always put you down are the ones that don't do anything themselves.
Exactly.
So.
And they have to put you down because you remind them that inefficacy. Is that a word? Is that
inefficiency?
No, inadequacy.
Inadequacy. I was close.
Inadequacy. That's the only
we will have none of that.
No, absolutely no. See, you have to overcome fear because this is the thing we're talking about today, fear. Oh, no, let's not jump. We have commitment.
One more, yes.
One more.
Tom
got
review.
Me excited.
Tom.
It's not difficult. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, we have to be committed.
Yes.
And you're obviously committed to what you do, and most successful people are committed to what their burning desire, their passions are. their potentials.
Exactly, because you can have a talent, you can have a passion, you can believe in yourself, but if you don't have the commitment to take yourself to the next level, it's not going to do you any good.
Right.
Because you reach levels in your life. Self-actualization is about going from one stage to another, to another, to another. Somebody asked me the other day, have you accomplished all your dreams? No! I'm just getting started.
Believer.
So that is commitment. When you have that commitment, like I said in the affirmation, to personal growth, that's your only job, is to develop, to grow, to become, to change, to actualize.
And to be committed, what do we have to do? Overcome our fears,
Absolutely.
which is the lesson for the day. Overcoming our fears.
Tell me about fear.
We all have fears, I suppose. And one of my fears is probably one of the most common, is fear of heights and airplanes. And life would be very boring if you were always afraid to go into an airplane and fly. You could never go anywhere.
Exactly.
So I have to force myself to go into planes. But I remember the first time I flew by myself, I was in my late teens or early 20s, and I was by myself. I'm sitting next to the window, and I had a window seat, and I'm looking out the window at the
The wing.
the
wing?
the
Airplane wing.
the wing. The wing. And I'm looking at it very intently, and it looks like it's falling apart. It's just the bottom thing shifting, but I'm thinking the wing's breaking up. So I'm like making an announcement to the people around me that the wing is falling apart. We need to get a stewardess. She needs to let the pilot know we need to land. And everyone's fidgeting in their seat, and then they realize that the wing is just shifting. It's not falling apart. And everyone's laughing at me. And I felt like a complete idiot. Now I realize that, not to be afraid when I fly. I just grab a pillow and tell my husband, wake me when we get there, and I just fall asleep, and I try not to worry about it. But we need to overcome, especially fears that are silly like that.
Well, but fear is a natural emotion, and this is what happens when you fear overcomes you, overtakes you. Then you see the wing and the airplane and the plane just falling apart. But it wasn't because it was falling apart. It's because your fear makes you believe that it was falling apart. Isn't that interesting? So, and this is what happened with most people, that they don't do things because they are afraid what other people are going to think about them, that they're going to criticize them, and that's one of the reasons people don't do things, because fear of being criticized.
Right.
So
right.
We have to learn how to deal with fear, how to honestly accept my fear and recognize my fear, and then move in that direction.
Well, in the lesson, you talk about if we can't overcome our fears, we're just going to live our future and not our destiny.
Exactly.
So you make a very strong distinction between our destiny and
future.
Our future.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't think about that.
Well, your destiny is your calling, your passion, that thing that you will do even if you didn't get paid. That's your destiny, the purpose of your life, the meaning of your life. Your future is when you just do things because you just do things. You go to work because you go to work, you're earning a salary, you're making a living. That is your future. Your destiny is your passion. It's that awesomeness thing that really makes you vibrate and feel terrific. But one of the things is that we all have fears, and we have to deal with them. I remember one of my greatest fears was to speak English, especially in public. And here I am today doing the thing that I fear the most. But what I did was, when I was in Cambridge High School, I didn't want to open my mouth when we have a meeting with with a faculty meeting.
Right.
So I will be quiet, because people will say, "What did you say? Say that again." And of course, that takes you, oh my God, So, but I made an affirmation that said, I express myself easily, effortlessly, and clearly. And that affirmation helped me a lot. I get in the sign, I have to stop talking. My darling, I love you. Thank you.
Love you.
See you next week. We're coming back with a lesson. We're taking a break, and we'll be right back.
Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.
Why settle for ordinary when you can drive extraordinary? The Jaguar S-Type, truly extraordinary. Jaguar S-Type. Drive it for only $569 per month. See it at Continental Motor Cars, Nassau Boulevard, Melbourne, your luxury car headquarters.